Hey all, welcome back to the SteezCast podcast. It's Azure, all right, and I just wanted to take a quick second to talk to you all, just, one-on-one about the break that we took last week. Obviously, some of you may have noticed we didn't upload an episode. We all just kind of talked about it. We came to a consensus that we just want to take a week off due to the holidays and everything. Super tight. I was working a lot. I know everybody else was working a lot, and Zach mainly just kind of said, "Hey, we'll just take a week off." And that's important to note that this is kind of a one-man band, right? Like Zach records, edits, and uploads this all by himself pretty much. And I feel like he kind of isn't getting, I feel like we should all kind of respect that and, keep that in the back of our minds. Zach does most of this. He kind of runs most of this. We're all talking heads. We all put our own, input into it, but Zach's the one mainly doing this. So round of applause for Zach because he's the one doing this. Well,
yeah.
I appreciate it.
Onto the podcast.
My hands.
Wow,
On with the show.
I was not expecting that at all. I appreciate that a lot, actually.
Zach, do I need to introduce
Alright, now I
you?
hate
you.
Or is someone introducing me?
Yeah, so welcome back. We
Oh.
got Azure, Andy, Chase. We got Colin for the first time on here.
Can I
Yeah.
talk about it for a sec? Just for a second. So
Yeah, go
when we first came up with the idea for this podcast, we recorded one, and I was there for it. It was like all good. I didn't upload, so we decided
Yeah.
episode 1 would be something completely separate. I wasn't there, and I pretty much have just been doing some
MIA
shit for most
since.
of them. I also can only be here for half of this one, so I'm here. I'm Colin. What's up, guys?
Yep. And Max is here for the first time.
Yeah.
Welcome, buddy.
This
We
is
got
also-
two new
Oh,
people.
What's going on, Max?
How you doing, bud?
Isn't Chase is here as well
We
Chase-
went.
Chase-
had-
Chase
is-
hasn't
yeah,
been
no,
on
Chase
before,
is
right?
back.
Yeah.
after a
up,
leave
guys?
of absence.
Where the
Meet that
fuck?
guy.
He was put in administrative
All right.
leave.
Oh, here we go. Okay, sick.
Ugh. So how was everyone's break? How was everybody?
You know?
Since we took the hiatus, got to talk about how everyone's doing in life.
I don't know what that means.
We're good. Everything
It's
on
time
my
off,
side is
buddy.
good. Yeah. It was.
I mean,
it was
My bad, I
definitely.
don't speak Spanish.
It was definitely a good a nice week off, and I kind of wanna dwindle into what Azure was going on and off with about how I'm one man banging this. Now obviously I can't do it without you cunts because you guys are maybe like a quarter or half of the show. Well, I wouldn't say
Solo podcast.
yeah, but
Do we add up to 50%?
as a whole yes, individually not at all.
Actually, we're only
Word.
50%, but we make up 50% of the podcast.
That being said, it was just like the reason I kind of wanted to take a break is because I know like Azure said, holidays are stressful. Everybody's got their own shit going on. Just planning just wasn't all there. And I've been editing shit on the side aside from the podcast. I've been working on a lot of stuff, so it was a lot to do at once. And I don't like to half-ass these kind of things. I kind of like to put my all into it especially when it comes to editing stuff and producing content, if that's what you want to call it, if that's how you want to label it.
Well, yeah.
But,
I'll put quotations over that.
Sure, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. There was a lot going on. A break was definitely necessary. Doing this, we don't want to force it. If it comes out, we want it to be genuine
Trust
and
the
raw.
process.
Exactly. It is a lot. It seems very little. It's very surface level, just watching it all happen. Through a screen, but there is a lot behind the scenes that goes on. So I don't know. The break was definitely nice. I think we're gonna come back from this a lot better. We have a lot of better topics to come in with. A lot of shit's happened since we've been off.
Yeah.
Too. Oh, like way too much stuff.
God,
actually.
can we not?
An
That's-
incomprehensible amount.
It actually made me angry that we didn't make a podcast last week because we could have done a lot. And just today, 12 more things happened. So it's just honestly, again, time ran its course, and here we are. It's a golden opportunity, basically. But yeah, that's about it. Anybody else? Anybody
The
else?
boys went snowboarding.
Yeah,
snowboarding.
Boys went snowboarding.
Yeah.
I have a.
He skied because he's weird, but we went
I have
snowboarding.
a.
Oh yeah. Hey, hold on.
Nick Bitsky.
We forgot to mention it's Nick's birthday today.
He's
Happy
not
birthday,
here.
Nick.
Oh yeah,
Nick
it is.
is not
Oh, that's
here.
really bad.
Yeah, it's Nicholas's birthday today, but unfortunately he's not here. I imagine he's doing something with his family or something. But yeah, today is Nicholas's birthday.
Nicholas.
Yep,
God, I
Nicholas.
love him.
If you are watching this episode, we all wish you happy birthday, bud.
He's definitely not.
You're like I think you're like 14
I
or
know
something
I
like
don't.
that. I think you're like
He's,
14 and a half
he's
maybe.
12.
He's
Yeah.
going into the 9th grade this
He's like
year.
an
I'm
8.
proud of him
Yeah,
though.
funny.
You know, he's
Oh, Zach, I have a
what's up, bud?
I have a funny thing. I didn't tell you guys this. So you know how so I went to Indiana. Yeah.
bud.
When I got back, so we all got COVID tests. I think it was the day we got back. And the funny thing, I told you guys, mine came back in like a day and a half, and I was good. Yeah.
Mhm.
My dad's. You know how we were waiting on his?
Huh. Yeah.
His just got lost. The people in the lab were just like, yeah, I know this is the same family. I know this was the
Damn, that's
same.
crazy. Throw it away.
Yeah, like literally 3 out of 4 came through just fine, and his was just like, I
Not
don't want
there.
it. So yeah, so he had to go get another one, and he's fine. His came back in like 12 hours for some reason. They were like, shit,
That's
my
so
bad. I
funny.
gotta make it up for it.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah, that
Did you guys get tested at the Department of Health up in what was it, like Annapolis or some shit?
I
Where'd you
went
get tested
to
at?
is it Patient First or something?
Patient
In
First,
Savannah
yeah,
Park?
Yeah, down
Yeah.
Richie.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I had to when I came back from Tennessee, I got tested there because I wanted to go see my girlfriend and all that. So when I went
Wait,
there,
are you from Tennessee?
no,
Because
you're the only
I'm
one
from
from
Tennessee,
Iowa.
God,
And
every
I see.
fucking hell. But yeah, literally, I'm trying to find places to get a test from. CVS and Walgreens. Nothing. I searched all the way to fucking DC. There was nothing. Patient First came up and like, yeah, we'll hook you up. We'll give you a little something. I went to Patient First. They're like, yeah, you've actually booked an appointment like 2 weeks from now. And I was like, well,
That's your fault, isn't
no,
it?
it's
That's
not
fascinating.
because when I checked Patient First, it says we have nothing today. Try the next day. I clicked the next available day, which was the date after. If I'm not mistaken, I went in. What was it? I want to say it was over Thanksgiving break.
All right.
So it was like November. So the next available day, we'll just say for shits, was like November 23rd. And no, I'm lying. The next available day was about November 16th. And my appointment got booked for November 24th.
That's
and
a bit off.
That's a little.
I was like, so what do I do now? There was like, you're either going to have to cancel your appointment or come back the 24th. I was like, well, my 2-week quarantine period would be up by then. So this doesn't serve me any purpose. I would just be getting a cotton swab in my nose for zero reason now. But Department
But
of Health,
anyways, we went
yo,
snowboarding.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we went snowboarding. It was so fun.
God,
Snowboarding wasn't
shut
good
up.
I forgot who drove us or whatever. I don't know. He's kind of weird, but
Yeah,
it
some
was so
weirdo.
fun. It was such a great time.
Anthony, you didn't even ride with me. You just called
This is why
Sam
we
a
don't-
weirdo for no reason.
And that's why we got there first.
No,
That's
but
true.
Anthony
Wait,
just
did he
called
drive
Sam
the
a
Honda
weirdo for
Fit?
no reason.
No, they drove in the Outback.
The
with Sam,
Outback, yeah.
Sheesh.
Max cutting off Zach is the reason why Max hasn't been on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what?
You
What
know
did I
what?
do?
He's
Well, I
right.
mean, I started it, but
That's
Okay,
the same
shut
reason
up.
you're. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the same. Yeah. Anyways, guys, Andrew's actually
Same
getting
with-
kicked
You'll
off
get
the
there.
podcast. We actually,
This is last
he was actually a temporary. He was actually a temp. We wanted to see how he would fit. Doesn't fit at all.
A temp
We're just gonna
hire.
get rid of
Say
him.
his-
Exactly.
say your
Yeah,
farewell.
he's like a
Podcast
special
with
guest, but
him.
not
Yeah,
really a
right.
guest.
see you guys. I hate
That's
you
actually
all.
why Colin's here.
This is fair
We've actually just Colin's actually Andrew's replacement.
It's a substitute, guys.
And who's
Yeah, what,
replacement?
basically,
You're
what
Andrew's
this is
replacement.
the equivalent of the lunch club breaking up. We're actually just going to break up and not talk about it.
Right.
Speaking of the lunch
Speaking
Yeah,
of not talking
speaking
about
of
that,
which,
I
oh,
did not talk about that because
I
I've
think
heard.
we
That's
should.
pretty funny.
Uh,
I think all I gotta say is that was pretty funny. That was a cool.
funny
Good-
transition.
That was a
guys.
moment,
Good
I
segue.
guess.
It was a good segue. Thanks.
Good
I worked
segue,
hard on it.
yeah, I like that.
I bet you did. Huh?
Did you write
The
down
whole
all
2
your-
minutes to do it.
Do you write down all your one-liners or something?
Yeah, actually, there's a book right next to me.
He has a notepad. He keeps in his pocket. It's like a day
It's my
planner.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid Do-It-Yourself book.
It's a day planner, but with it has the hours on it, and it's like 9:30. Say this joke.
So guys, I've actually been asleep.
I gotta drop it
the
at
joke
11.
agenda.
I didn't set my alarm. I've been asleep for the past 2 days. So you guys watch Carson recently? He's pretty funny, I think.
I swear to God.
You guys hear about
It's
that
interesting.
CallMeCarson guy? He seems really good. Definitely wouldn't touch any kids.
I would
don't think
definitely.
so.
I would
I saw
trust him to- I would
CallMeCarson
trust him to
trending
watch
today.
my
I think
kid.
he's getting another YouTube's drop. I haven't checked Twitter though.
No, I think he dropped a new video too.
Oh really?
Oh, did he?
Hang on,
Yeah, I
guys.
guess.
I'm actually
Oh,
checking
finally.
Twitter right now. You're not gonna believe this.
I don't know. I mean, why else would he be trending?
guys.
Guys.
So, we made jokes about that for a second, but in all seriousness, this is a very, very fucked up situation. Like, this is something that
Yeah, it is.
obviously should be taken
Bad.
incredibly seriously. And
But we're not going to do that.
well, actually, we are. But what was I gonna say? There's for those who don't know, there's allegations against YouTuber CallMeCarson right now about how he
Logan
groomed, I guess is what you could say, was it 1 or 2 minors? I think. Can someone
I think
help me
it's
out here?
2, but I can only really recall 1 as came out. But I think they've
I
said
heard
it.
2.
Yeah,
I heard 2. There's probably more though. Don't
Yeah, right.
Don't
But,
quote him on that.
But-
don't account for
Yeah,
being more.
right. But
Give or take.
yeah. So
Somebody take care of this.
So it's just it's a very poor situation, you know. It's now people are saying that the girl was 17, he was 19 at the time. You know, what's the big deal? You know, it's technically the same age group. You know, the whole 9. You know, motherfuckers' parents are longer than that distance. Here's where the actual issue lies with this. It's more of this is content creator to fan, you know. This is someone that people take comfort in, and look to them as an idol almost. So that being said, they don't want to let down their idol. So they're gonna want to try to entertain them and keep them around as much as possible, to not let them down, whether that be with sexual favors or anything, money, anything. It just whatever keeps them around is what they're going to end up doing, and that's just that's not the victim's fault at all. It's just you have to think of it of imagine your favorite celebrity message you and you're thinking, well, how can I keep them around? And that's just some shit that people
Keep
have
them
to
messaging you.
do. Exactly, right. And again, it's just that's what it really is. The whole age thing. If Carson was not as big as he is and didn't have the influence that he does, this would just be another relationship. But since he is who he is, it's poor. It's not good. It's just there should be like a golden rule with content creators to not fuck with fans, because genuinely that's what this is like.
Yeah.
He's holding, or I'm sorry, for some reason people will hold content creators on a pedestal, to a different standard. So content creators know that. They know that. So what this essentially means, and that's not, we're not saying this is exactly bar for bar, word for word what he did or what exactly happened, because at the end of the day, we'll never really know. Nobody will ever know what was going on in the minds between the two. All we have is the evidence presented in front of us, and that's it. This is basically just what we think is happening. We're not no credible source. We're just a bunch of fucking teenagers in their bedrooms with mics in hands. That's what this is. But
this is shit we've seen on Twitter, and we're just repeating it.
So it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, it's almost as if they know they have that power, and they can use that power, and this is the way that power was used in, and it's just such a poor way of doing it. There's so many better things you can do with that power, but it's just the way it is. And Carson has been diagnosed with mental illnesses and stuff like that, but that doesn't really excuse this sort of situation.
It doesn't excuse what he did.
It does not justify
Not
it
at all. No. But I've seen motherfuckers on Twitter like saying, what's up?
Oh, I was just gonna see, after you're done, I wanna share this tweet and also my little 2 cents on this
Yeah,
situation.
just give me 1 second here. But I've seen motherfuckers on Twitter just trying to like claim that Carson has like depression and all that stuff, and that's not knocking depression and all that stuff. Depression, anxiety is very serious stuff. If you have those sorts of tendencies, we're not going to knock you for that. But we can't use that as any sort of justification for grooming fucking minors. It's not swag. That's what we're gonna label it as. Not swag at all. That's how we're gonna boil this
I feel
down.
bad. Honestly,
Welcome
I
to the
feel bad
section,
for the
swag
fans.
or not swag.
I feel more bad for the fans who aren't old enough. to
Grooming
understand.
kids, not swag.
Right, and that's the thing
I
too.
agree with Isaac. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just and it has such an impressionable audience too, because let's be frank here, majority of his viewers, if not from his main channel, came from SMP Live and all that stuff, a game targeted towards a younger audience, so he has a lot of impressionable followers, and it's just not a good example at all. It's just poor. But Colin's been itching to get a fucking,
this is really bad.
yeah, Colin's been itching to get a fucking
Yeah, I was gonna
a
say
piece
so.
in. Let him run.
Oh yeah. No, this whole situation, I'm pretty passionate about it. I've already kind of said this to the boys here. Is I feel like, and I could totally be wrong, but out of everyone I know, I feel like I'm probably one of the biggest Carson supporters and one of the longest ones. I've definitely fucked with him forever. I've introduced him to tons of people, so this is just super disappointing. And Twitter is the worst place to go for shit. I'm gonna.
Oh. Did I just lose audio?
Should be very, very clear who you're kind of siding with, but
Not him.
yeah.
Colin.
So this tweet.
Colin. I just lost connection for a second. You just said I'm gonna be frank here. Can you start from that point? Because I just lost all connection for a second, so I didn't catch a word.
Fellas, no way.
According to
I'm
KY.
gonna be frank here.
Yeah. I think you started reading off the
I don't
tweet.
know.
You started reading off the tweet at that point.
No, I didn't.
No, please, I
Did you
didn't
read
mean
the
to.
tweet? I don't know. I don't know where you started out off at. I don't know. Just now, literally
Is that
just
one
now, I
no?
dropped connection.
Oh, then yeah, it's probably. Was it when I said that Twitter's not a good place to look for shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll continue there then. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Yeah. So to be honest, Twitter's definitely not the place you want to go for shit. Yeah. I pretty much described it as anything good that happens, people are going to say it's bad. Anything bad that happens, people are going to argue that they're good or that thing is good. So there's this tweet. It quotes the response a lot of people have been saying, oh, but it's an abuse of power because it is. And he says, what power? Carson is at most 2 years older and only mildly influential to anyone who isn't a stan. If you have the capacity to be manipulated by someone who's a fucking Minecraft YouTuber, then you're the one with the attachment issue. And it's shit like that that's like, that's why I don't like the internet sometimes, that you can be presented with this situation that is very clearly bad on only one person's part, but you can somehow take their side. And that's pretty much it. I think the whole thing's gross. I'm very disappointed in him. I love his content, but if everything here is true, which everything's pointing towards it being true, he is a scummy man, and I dislike him. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are arguing like the age gap isn't that big of a deal, and I mean, I understand the point, but like the issue with the age gap comes from the fact that he received nude photos from a minor. Like that is where the law is drawn legally. It's not that he was preying upon a minor and it's only a 2-year age gap. It's the fact that he received photos and potentially saved photos, naked photos from a minor. That is possession of child pornography, and that is a crime. Doesn't matter what his age is.
Crime.
Yeah, that is a federal crime.
Another thing I do want to say with that pointed out is genuinely shout out to all of his old friends though for the fact that they are all coming out and talking about this, because like Emily had said earlier in the call, I mean, if none of them had came out about this and it didn't start this kind of wave of everyone who's heard this information, this wouldn't get out, and this wouldn't be a thing, and he wouldn't get in trouble for his actions. So it's great that they're all coming out, and that makes me pretty happy.
And it's just it's sad to hear the shit that like when Travis went on Drama Alert And if you're not
Travis specifically, dude.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
Travis
so
is literally the
seriously.
most PG and wholesome motherfucker out of that entire group. Literally, like if you had to give like a role, he'd be like the baby. Like to hear him get that like upset about dude, just
Baby.
awful shit to hear. Dude.
Yeah,
Just
no,
terrible.
dude, I love that man. I love his shit, but when you hear him talk, like especially around this type of thing, it's just painful.
Yeah,
You know how
yeah.
bad the situation actually is.
You don't want to actually hear about that, especially from him, man. Especially from like somebody who's like one of his best friends. Like that's got to be
Yeah.
so heart wrenching for him. It's got to be heart wrenching for all of them. I honestly feel so bad for all of them. Like it just sucks. Like it's gotta suck.
And
Before we skip past Travis, I want to say too, it's his fucking high energy and his just goofiness for me too. It's the fact that he was so, like, I'm gonna use the term hollow, just so empty and just like so boring compared to his regular content, because obviously it's not what he's fucking, what he does. It's something he didn't want to do, and it was very weird hearing that.
Right. And it's just it's crazy seeing like all of Carson's mutuals come out on Twitter and be like, yeah, this definitely happened. Like there's literally zero way this is false at this point. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big believer of let the accused speak out and see what he says. But this is like 15 versus 1. Like it's super unlikely that he's gonna come out and be like, yeah, it never happened.
Yeah. If this was some inside thing, it would have to be so coordinated. It's ridiculous, and that's why it's hard to believe that this is like people going out of their way to get at Carson. Kind of like how the internet has a lot of empathy for Carson because of flashback a year ago to the Caterino shit.
Right.
The internet has so much sympathy for Carson, and just one, this ruins it, but two, like this just proves that like I don't know if we should have had sympathy for Carson in that scenario. And I guess more things have come out about that like apparently they weren't even dating or something, but like
oh yeah,
it's heart-wrenching that somebody I spent time defending back then that
absolutely.
shitty is to do this.
You're right.
Me and my mother watched Carson a couple of times, like, and she liked him. I mean, the dude was funny, like, and it sucks that I have to be like, yeah, ma, can't watch that guy anymore. Kind of likes kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's painful.
Ava and I used to watch this shit all the fucking time. Like whenever we were just like chilling downstairs, and it sucks. It really does.
Dude, it's the absolute worst.
And what's worse too, and I think this is what's worse for all of them is like, and again, like it or not, Carson definitely, if not made their channels, basically boosted the shit out of them. And it's just like it's like watching a mentor just fall off, dude. It's like a huge staple of like your life just fall out, and it sucks to see. And I don't know, it's just like genuinely like like him or not, it's like this is a huge staple of the internet that's just like gone now, and just tossed out. And it just sucks to see. I hope he just gets a statement out before it's really too late. Like how Manuel took like what 4-5 months to get a statement. Not a statement, a genuine statement out, like a YouTube video out. He uploaded a clearing the air video, which was basically none of this happened. Like I'm in Ireland now. Like you can't touch this, and then he uploads like 18 videos, and then is like, yeah, it happened. Like.
Yeah, like a true apology, admission to guilt. My friends aren't bullshitting.
If we want to tremble into some of that too, I did watch his most recent apology video just because Anthony and I used to watch Minuet all the time. Anthony put me on to Minuet. I'll be frank.
Yeah.
But
once he was out of Vanos, I stopped.
Yeah, but what is it? It's just like what was I gonna say? I was intrigued to hear what a genuine apology from him, because when I first saw it, I was like, this motherfucker has done like so much charity work and stuff and all of that, and it just sucks to see because he's built a really nice community. After he split off from Thanos on them, he made a good community for himself, and then just tarnished it.
Yeah, but he had to
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just ruined everything all at once.
But I wanted to and this is the thing with his
And
apology.
he
right?
used the excuse because depression is a serious thing, but he used the excuse that he was depressed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can't do that.
This is the other thing too.
As much as like
the other thing too is in his apology he was like, oh, my PR team told me not to say anything about it. No, my PR team said don't contact them, and no, my PR team this, that, and the other. He basically in his last apology shifted all his blame on his fucking PR team. And
That's not right.
and then it essentially was like, yeah, I just dished my PR team out of the fucking blue and was like, yeah, we apologize.
Yeah, that's
now.
normal.
So I don't know. It's super weird. But what were you saying, Azure?
but like pedophilia, liking kids is a mental illness. It's like it is a recognized mental illness, but that doesn't mean that it can be excused in any way. That understanding that somebody has an issue, it's only recognized as a mental issue because you can be rehabilitated from it, and you can that is something that can be stopped, and it's sickening that it's sickening that this mental illness affects so many popular creators that so many of us have grown up with or have enjoyed or just find comfort in. It's so aggravating. It's genuinely. I saw a meme today on Twitter that was why can't all my favorite it was something, dude. I wish all my favorite content creators would stop liking kids or something, and I was like, yeah, I really feel that because it sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't have you have to now pick and choose who you want to really be into and who you want to actually spend time supporting.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Overall, it's just a really garbage situation, no matter how you look at it. Like Carson or not, it's just... Or, I'm sorry, defending Carson, being, siding with the victim, as you should, by the way, or not. It's just a garbage situation, left, right, and center. And I don't know.
All right, wait, Zach. This is where I do have to depart.
All right,
so
bud.
thank you for having me.
Of course.
I'll definitely do my best to be on the next one, and I'll see you boys.
All right.
See you later.
See you, bud.
Yeah.
And there he goes.
Gone. Killed.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we can move on from this topic now. I think we got everything out that needs to be said.
Yep.
Ooh,
Somebody tell it. Okay, Andy's back. Good.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
What have you been doing in this time, huh?
Yeah, what were you?
Rocket League.
Nice.
Big car soccer guy
Big
over here.
car soccer guy. Big
Yep, that's me.
fucking.
Well, my rocket-propelled car is playing soccer.
Wait, they play soccer? That's so cool, man.
I've thought about this, and just hear me out. We all have cars. We all have a steady income. Why don't we just?
I don't have a car.
Hey, listen here, Chase. Okay?
Community project car? I've thought about this.
No,
that's not at all what he was getting at.
Yeah, I say we buy
I
a bunch
support
of
that,
inflatable.
Andrew.
I say we buy a bunch of inflatable beach balls and just play some Rocket League.
Oh.
Rocket League in real
Yeah,
life.
but the
Objective
Ford
survive.
Explorer.
What about a community project car? I think that would be
I
fun.
think community project
You're
would
the
be
only
fun.
one who wants to do this. You're the only one who ever brings it up.
No, I want to do
I've
that.
I would
brought that
do
up
it.
before.
Yes.
Thousands of times.
Andrew,
Yeah,
I'll
you
do that.
definitely
with you.
have.
So, hang on. I do want to talk about. Can we talk about Whole Lotta Red? Because the last
Yes.
podcast ended with Whole Lotta Red coming out, and we just listened to it, and that was it.
Yeah.
So, do we want to talk about our
I
thoughts?
didn't even listen to it,
Yeah,
so I
go
can't
for
say
it.
anything.
Yeah, let's go for it. Why not? Okay, so first off, critical acclaim. Twitter just hates it. First day out. Week later, Twitter's loving it. I really don't know what is happening anymore.
Like anything.
Yeah.
But it's horrible.
But this is what I'm
So-
super confused on. We literally talked about this minutes before starting the fucking podcast. A Whole Lotta Red, if I'm not mistaken, fucking sold 115,000 units first week. Huge number, regardless of what how big of a rapper you are or whatnot. This week,
Please heal me.
the second week out, is now selling 36,000 units. Where those roughly 70,000 units went? What the fuck?
People didn't like it.
No, but that's what I'm super confused on, is because why did it sell more when Twitter was bashing it versus...
Because everybody listened to it on the first couple of days.
Yeah.
And stopped listening.
Because
to it.
people had tried it for themselves and
Yeah.
then realized I don't like this, so they didn't do it anymore.
Which doesn't make sense to me. I really enjoyed that album. Like
Me too.
majority of the songs are on my playlist. Like
Mhm.
I don't really get what all the hate was for.
I think it's because people are comparing it to the original Whole Lotta Red, which had, you know, all the songs that were leaked. Which, by the way, if you're mad that the album wasn't good, it's because you leaked all the good songs. You stupid fuck. That's why it's not the original, because you leaked a whole fucking album. That's why it's not there. It's like, I don't know. I don't get it. Why motherfuckers are so confused.
Angie.
And no, it's so infuriating to see everybody be like,
Not mad, just
"Where's-
disappointed.
Where's this song? Where's that song?" It's on like SoundCloud posted 12,000 times. That's where.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, but nobody likes
You
SoundCloud.
want to go listen to Hellcat? Go to SoundCloud, buddy.
yeah, dude. I think the only song that isn't
Kid
on there
Cudi?
right now is I think that's the only song that isn't on there is Pissy Pamper, which again,
Kid Cudi, Hellcat,
super
Cancun.
super confused on why Pissy Pamper / Kid Cudi isn't on there when Cardi literally got Kid Cudi on the song Kid Cudi. He posted a video of them in the studio recording that song 3 days before it drops, and then it's not there. Now, okay, legend has it.
Dude,
you know,
deluxe.
Sir-
He's got to put all
Sir-
the leaked songs on the deluxe.
Yeah, Sir Cartier himself has said Deluxe is on the way. No date, no nothing. Just Deluxe is on the way. Will we see it
If
before
the deluxe doesn't have skeletons, I'm gonna be
Will
pissed.
we see it before 2025?
We'll see it in
Right.
2040.
I don't know.
No. I expect to release 2030.
I hate this like I hate this new wave of artists releasing one album every 5 years. Like Uzi released it took 3 years between Love Is Rage 2 and then Eternal Atake. Cardi had
Well,
what was it, 3 years between Die Lit and Whole Lotta Red.
Yeah.
Frank Ocean had 4 years between Channel Orange and Blonde.
And he
Like-
still hasn't dropped a new album. It's been
like,
4
why-
years since Blonde.
I don't want I don't want like a NBA YoungBoy one album every 3 months, but I want I want more music to listen
Unless
to.
the
I
artist
hate
is
re-listening to
consistently
the same
good.
stuff.
But
Well, yeah,
yeah, no, dude,
but-
it's garbage. And I think that the situation with Uzi's a lot different. It's because he came out like a lot and was like, my team is not letting me drop. Like my label will not
yeah,
let
I
me
forgot
drop
about the Cannon
anything.
issue.
Yeah,
Okay.
Don Cannon
Don
thing.
Cannon hates him.
Yeah, just would not let him drop shit. He dropped Free Uzi. It was
Yeah,
out for like
forgot
2
about
weeks
that.
and then it was gone. And dude, when Sanguine Paradise
Yeah.
and what was it? That's Iraq dropped.
That's
Different
Singing
vibe.
Paradise was so good.
Yeah, dude. But dude, I remember when That Way, the fucking the remix he did. Yeah, motherfuckers hated that and was like, EA's gonna be garbage. Like this is gonna be like shit. Like if this is what EA is, like just don't even bother dropping it. Hey, I mean, it wasn't. It had that song in there. It also had Futsal Shuffle on there. I still fuck with Futsal Shuffle, dude. That song is
Prices.
I
fucked with
don't
both
even
of them,
Don't
dude.
even get me started
They're
on
both
prices, dude.
fantastic songs.
Don't even get me started on prices.
Prices.
Prices gets me so turned up.
Prices is a fantastic song. When Uzi dropped the
I'm
fucking when Uzi dropped the trailer to EA and it had like that like playing in the background, I was like, oh my fucking god. Like I physically got out of my chair and
Yeah.
started jumping out of my chair. Because I love Wayback, dude. Wayback is probably my favorite Travis song of all time, and I could be dead wrong. I'm probably misthinking of a couple songs, but I was hooked on that song when Birds in the Trap.
Dude,
first dropped.
what about Sicko Mode, dude?
Alright, listen here, bud. But it's just like to
How
hear
bad is
Uzi
this way?
sample that and it not suck absolute cock changed my life. I've been a new man since. I actually started doing laundry now that album came out.
I went outside.
Yeah, I went outside
You can learn a little bit from
I went
that.
outside and looked at the sun and was like, "Thank you, thank you."
Vitamin D.
I don't know, dude. It's just it's great to see it. Now, what sucks?
You're Jewish. You even believe in the sun?
Hey,
I don't know. How this works.
what? Yeah, dude.
I don't know
Moon
how
for
this
life.
works.
Fuck the sun. Moon for life. We're back again. I don't know why OBS just hates me today. But what were we talking about? Does anybody know?
Oh God, I think Uzi.
Oh yeah, we were
Or
talking about
something.
how Don Cannon just hates Uzi. And
Yeah, I think that is
whole
what we were
thing.
talking about.
It's
No,
just
oh
no.
no, I thought that was a while. You want to just segue?
Yeah, I think
Segues are weird.
Isaac wanted to talk about something.
Oh yeah,
Did
Isaac
we
wants
ever
to talk
get
about how he's
like,
different
actually
than everyone
talk about our
else.
No, that's a
snowboarding
lie. I've
trip?
changed my opinion
did
on
not.
myself.
No,
I
we
don't
didn't
like
Oh, you know
talk
what?
about
You know what? Yeah, you know what?
Fuck you,
fuck
Isaac.
you. Yeah, we're actually gonna.
That's all.
we're
I just
actually
don't
gonna-
like most rap.
That's fair.
That is
That's
not
I know
racist.
where we're
Why? 'Cause
going
they're
'cause
black? What the fuck?
I'm gonna do the segue.
No, I don't
Alright.
like Eminem either. Well, I don't mind them. When I
Eminem, you
say I
don't mind
like them-
Eminem is
I
not.
don't mind them.
No. When I say I don't like it, I mean I don't mind it. If it's on, I'm fine with it. I just wouldn't like listen. I wouldn't put it on a playlist and listen to it personally.
I have his whole fucking or almost full
Discography.
not discography, the Kamikaze album in my.
Alright, yeah, you
hype
need
list.
help. You need help.
That
in
was a
that.
good album.
I
I
didn't know
don't
you were
care.
so edgy, dude.
No,
What
it's
the
not.
fuck?
You're just
That is-
white.
I didn't know you were like
Album.
45.
You are just white, buddy.
I don't think it was that bad.
You sound like a bitch,
Hose
bitch.
get in the car.
That's not on the album.
That's
That's
a-
a
I
kill
know.
shot.
That was literally the next fucking song after the album dropped,
That was
though.
before it dropped. Shut up.
No, that was the first single afterwards.
That's
Okay,
an
yeah, you're
awfully
probably
hot coffee
I
pot.
think I am.
That's an awfully hot.
So you
Yeah,
guys
you
want
are.
to
You're
start
a fucking Eminem
I
stan.
love that clip. I'm not a stan. I'm not gonna
No,
kill
it sure
myself
is. He's like,
right
yeah,
now.
it is actually right into the fucking fuck you.
No, because I just remember that song specifically.
Uh huh.
That song was good.
I bet
like
you have
Kill
I
Shot.
bet you have every
was the
single lyric
weakest
from his entire
gross
discography
ever.
memorized,
And
don't you?
people were like, oh yeah, Eminem just killed Machine Gun Kelly. I'm like, dude.
Well, he did better than Machine Gun Kelly did.
No, he did, but like literally the entirety of that song was just Eminem going, "Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly, you're blonde and earrings. You want to look like me. You want to be just like me. Nah, I did it before
Yeah,
you.
Machine
I
Gun
was the
Kelly, you're a bitch.
I looked like a
You're a
dumbass
bitch.
before you did. Ah, na boo boo. You.
You smell.
We're not recording, are we?
We are.
Okay. Anyways, as I might have mentioned, we
You're an
went
Eminem fan?
snowboarding.
Just cut all that.
We went snowboarding.
Yeah, we went out.
Can't
So
let word get out that I'm an Eminem fan, or I'll get slandered by everyone.
You're gonna get slandered anyway.
Uh, so recently we took a trip up to
What trip?
Pennsylvania,
Oh what?
right outside of good old
Pennsylvania.
right outside of good old Philly. I almost said Pittsburgh for some reason, but it was right outside of Philly.
We didn't go to
How about
Pittsburgh.
them Steelers?
We didn't
Okay, now
wanna
let's get on
die.
topic.
And
I
so
want to hear shit about the fucking
there's
Steelers,
a
Andrew.
mountain there. There's a mountain there called what was it?
If you can
Spring.
call it that.
Okay, so like
Spring
a
Mountain.
There was
slope.
a hill.
A slope.
There was a hill out there that they
Called
made some
Spring.
snow
Called
for.
Spring
You
Mountain.
got they got 3 snow guns on that little incline.
Parked
It
on the
was-
back
for
of pickup
what it
truck.
was, for how many new people we had there, it was decent.
It was good for the new
people, name
people, but that was
yourselves.
it.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
me and
I hit a
Sam.
180. I hit a 180. I was proud of myself.
Like on
That's
flat.
huh? Yeah, on flat. What the fuck? No,
Yeah,
I'm doing
no, yeah.
It was
Bad
on
jump.
I landed
a jump.
nearly landed a 180 jump.
Like the
That-
lip.
You should have taken the
The
GoPro.
lip on the jump was on like life support, but there was still a lip.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw that.
Dude, you had the poor park guy out there trying to do something.
I saw you all just sitting on the ground in front of the park, and I was like, that's just saddening. Like,
Call it a park, bro. There were like 3 little bumps out.
It was
there.
a-
it was
a
just
look.
one. It was just one bump, and
It had one feature that was like falling apart. Bro, it
there
was
was
not doing
one,
well.
Okay,
it was
well,
one bump and a
we should
plastic
explain.
tubing.
It was $50 lift tickets,
Yeah,
and
it
it's
was- yeah.
obviously a beginner now.
Genuinely-
It was super
genuinely,
cheap.
Genuinely, we got
Not
what we
all
paid
slander.
For. Genuinely, we
Yeah,
got what we
completely.
Paid for. Yeah.
It was nice if you're like a fucking
Couple
amateur,
hours trip, not
Yeah.
bad.
but as for a pro like me,
Well, would we
then
go
it-
again? Probably
cool.
not. If we're like down horrendous, if there was like literally nothing
Down
to do,
We
atrocious.
were
Shit.
pretty down horrendous
we were.
for a
Yeah.
mountain there.
That's the reason
That's
we
Say we all go to
know where
Steamboat.
else to go.
We gotta go to Liberty next time.
No, we
Like
gotta go to
so.
We headed up
Steamboat,
to Wisp
Colorado.
on
Yeah, we do.
on Saturday, next Saturday.
Alright.
All right, I don't care.
Fair enough.
What that guy said. But yeah, it's just it was a good time. I think over. Yeah, and then we went to
We should
Philly. We went to
ask,
Philly right after.
We
Got some cheese.
should ask the beginners how their time was.
Yeah, we have actually have two
And,
of the three beginners.
Zach, how was your time?
Hey, yeah, it was great, man.
All right. Expectations versus reality. Starting snowboarding. Azure, go.
Expectation was that it was going to be kind of easy because I have a pretty long background in skating, so I figured, hey, this is not going to be that hard. And then it was not easy. It was actually a lot harder. I guess it just doesn't translate that well because of the
It's all
simple
just
fact
because you don't know how to power slide.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
is correct. No, it comes down to the fact that that when the board is strapped to your feet, it's significantly different than just standing on it and riding it. I don't know. It was a lot more difficult. I definitely wasn't having fun because I didn't like falling over. But once I got a hang of it, it definitely picked up and it definitely got a little more exciting. Figured out how to turn on my own regard because the two people who were teaching me did not know how to explain things in non-snowboarder.
I gave you a
Didn't know how to explain things in non-snowboarder words. So I was just absolutely...
You figured it out. Shut up.
Yeah, on my own regard after cartwheeling 3 times, and you're like...
Anthony
Oh, yeah,
Yo.
Snapping your neck. Hold on.
Yeah, actually, yeah, let's actually segue
Anthony,
to
you can go, buddy.
Yeah, Anthony, I got.
Expectations
I
versus
had-
reality.
Expectation was, wouldn't be too hard, too easy. I knew it would be, a fair challenge. We'll put it like that. But yeah, no, it was a lot harder than I thought. I kind of broke my neck a lot. Literally every time I would go up, I would be fucking basically sent flying.
He would get folded.
No, yeah, I would.
Yeah, he would.
It was bad. The
was
last time we
funny,
went,
isn't
the
it?
very last run, I
Always the
was
last
going
one.
down the hill, normal, took a spill, my helmet and goggles go flying.
Yeah, you caught an edge. Bad.
Like really bad.
Yeah,
Like horrendously
Really bad. I thought I had a concussion. Genuinely
So
thought I
if
had
I
a
can,
concussion.
if I can get my point of view on that one, I was the order of what we were going was Max went first, then it was Nick, then it was Anthony, and then it was me because for those who obviously were not there, literally.
Yeah, the
all
worst
the
part about me going first
Yo,
is
shut
a lot of the time I just
fuck
get in the
up.
zone and then just ditch everyone
Mm-hmm.
and then wait in the fucking lift line for 2 hours.
But yeah, part of my binding was just not working because I had this big clunky ass rental boots and I didn't adjust my bindings to fit those boots and not mine. And so we got it to Max got it to work majority of the time. Max was basically making my bindings work for me. And the last one we just couldn't
I
get
had
it
the
to work.
technique.
The last time we just could not get it to work. So I was ganking off half a binding. And fucking I'm cruising behind Anthony and I turn and I see him start to tumble. I'm like, okay, normal Anthony shit. And I look back, see he's behind me, go to carve again, Anthony's tumbling. I'm like, okay, kind of Anthony shit. I look back at Anthony. Anthony is face down in the snow, looking like he got fucking murdered. And his helmets
He
and
did.
goggles are across the fucking
Dude, they were sliding.
slope.
I didn't grab
Yeah,
them.
dude.
I didn't grab them. They'd be on the.
Yeah,
they'd be
Yeah,
on the
I-
fifth trail.
me and you never saw any of this, and just heard about it
I
later.
witnessed the whole thing.
I slide into Anthony. I basically just kick snow at him. And I just sort of get on my knees and I was like, are you good? He picks his head up, gets on his knees, looks at me, gives a thumbs up, does not say a word. And just starts going. And I was like,
He
okay.
was too embarrassed.
I was like, all right, guess he's good. I'm like, if he gave the signal, dude. And there's this one motherfucker that walks over that watched all of this happen, play by play. Walks over to Anthony. The first question he goes is, "What day is it?" Meanwhile, Anthony's dying. Anthony's literally dying, and the guy just walks up and goes, "What day is it?" Meanwhile, Anthony's still face down in the fucking snow. Not
I told
reciprocating.
him, dude, I don't even know what day it is when I was, okay.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I immediately assumed Anthony was fucked.
Yeah, dude. I immediately thought like when I saw Anthony face down like in a dead position, like I was like, okay, this
That's
motherfucker.
why.
I was like, this motherfucker's
He was on his
down.
heels and he caught the toe edge. And just,
He out for the count.
I was like,
I don't die
dude,
too easily.
Yeah, I was like, dude, this motherfucker's folded. Like, I'm gonna have to carry this motherfucker
His
back to my
head,
car.
no one protected him.
Bro, Anthony, you're never gonna die.
Yeah, Anthony's
Yeah,
actually
no, I'm
eternal. He's
You-
too hard
you
headed.
did do too much.
The beanie, however, that'll
That can rest in peace.
Okay, so
Holy
yeah.
shit.
So that's actually I actually want to tell that story too. So Anthony has a tendency of no matter what the situation is, he will pick his head out of my car and just start yelling at people. I don't know why he does it, but he's like a very angry dog.
Funny.
And so this time,
Did that in Sam
and
car.
you know, for very legal and very true reasons, the speed limit was about 70 miles an hour, and I
65.
no, it was 70. It was 70, and
we were doing 90, but like it was 70.
but no.
Okay, anyways.
Like 90
Anthony
kilometers.
so we were not doing 90, but Anthony
Mexico.
picks his head. Anthony, we hit about 80 miles an hour because we were in the fast lane. Anthony picks his head out the window because his Honda Odyssey fucking cuts me off, and I'm sitting there, I'm looking at Nick like, what the fuck, dude? Anthony, wearing a beanie, sticks his head out of the window, going 80 miles an hour, whole head and everything, goes, "You mother!" and then goes, "No!" And I turn around. I don't even turn around. I look at my rear view. Anthony comes back in the window, eyes wide as golf balls, and goes, "My fucking beanie!" And I go, "There's no way you just lost your fucking beanie." And he goes, "Oh, it's dead. It's gone as fuck." And I'm like, dude, I don't say anything. I didn't say anything till later, but I was like, you stuck your head out of the window going 80 miles an hour with a hat on and expecting that shit to stay on like glue? Like, bro. Like, we're in like a wind tunnel and you're thinking this is fine. Anthony, I gotta know, dude, what the fuck was the thought process?
I
Bad.
thought my beanie was on, enough that if I just lean out, I'll be fine. So I fucking go out and I see it start to fly off. So I reach for it to try and grab it, touch it, and then it goes flying. I was so sad.
You got edged by your beanie.
Yeah, and
I
then literally day later, new beanie.
Yeah, I literally go to Dick's. I'm like,
Moved on real
"Hey,
fast.
this was my beanie." And we're like, all right, let's get a new one. So I bought a new beanie.
Nice.
Do you
I
like
also
it?
have a story from that day
Yeah, let's hear it, buddy.
that I would like to tell.
Go for it.
So we made a friend in the lift line,
Oh, yeah.
and so before we went up, he asked who wanted to race. This being like a very easy hill, I was like, yeah, I'll do that. So we line up at the top. It's me, his girlfriend, and Nick. Nick from the podcast. Yeah, from the podcast. On skis, so he doesn't count in this race. But basically we start, his girlfriend falls over immediately. And he does not give a fuck. He just keeps on booking it. And I get like a 30-foot, I'm like behind 30 feet because I didn't know we were starting yet. But I zoomed past that motherfucker. I was gone. It felt so
It's because
good.
I sized you up with the wax job. That's
Yeah, Max hooked me up with the wax. I warned him before we started. I was like, dude, I just got my board waxed. You don't want the smoke.
why.
My wax guy did me good before this.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. I waxed the fuck out of that board.
Slippery.
Don't make it
Everyone.
sound sexual.
Bro, everyone's, bro. I put so much wax, it was ridiculous. I ate shit in the lift line like 4 times because my board kept
Quote
moving.
wax, by the way.
After we, what was it? Like while we were going down, there were starting to get people in front of me because the other trail merged. So I went to do a little toe side turn to not hit them, and my board just kind of bit, and I ended up like backwards. But I saved it because
like
I'm nice as
switch?
shit. Yeah, I rode Goofy for a second.
Yeah.
I switched it around.
It's so fun.
Anyways, that's my story. I'm nice. That's all.
I rode Goofy.
You know, I was so during that I was helping Azure with his with his technique.
We're gonna put quotes on helping.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I can't stand in his fucking boots for him.
Yes, you
You
can.
can't get in your fucking.
I had
Good.
Jack
Been
hold
nice.
me.
Yeah, you
in there.
can't even get into your own boots. How do you expect to get?
What is it? So I'm sitting there with Azure, and we're waiting for everybody to come down to meet us at this like closed off park spot. And I look to my right and I go, "Is that Andrew?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's Andrew." And Andrew, as soon as that sentence was over, Andrew was like halfway down the hill at that point. Like there was
Andrew was
literally
flying.
there was zero time to get the words "Hey Andrew" out before he was gone. And we didn't see Andrew fucking hour after that. He was gone. Like that motherfucker could have like rode all the way back to the car and then some.
He's gonna run back.
He's
I
like-
went so unprepared. It was actually incredible.
Yeah.
I had to rent a board, and then I had one pair of socks, nothing to change into, fucking no gloves, no hat. It was terrible.
My old snow pants, my old goggles,
Yeah,
my old
And I
helmet.
ripped to shreds just by crouching down.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Zach went to Dick's for a brand new pair of snowboarding goggles.
Hey, appreciate that discount by the way.
Got mine for
I had-
Christmas.
I had
Hey,
like my
hey, cut that out.
I know.
Yeah.
Do not. Yeah.
I
But
had
I also have
Snow
another snowboarding story I would like to share.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
This motherfucker and
All
his
right.
snowboarding stories.
Yeah, this is my big crash at Liberty.
Ooh,
Oh, God.
yeah.
This has to do with my racing skills and why I was a bit
Oh,
nervous at first. I was doing a blue at Liberty Mountain
Mm-hmm.
with my
Ooh,
friends, and I
backside.
decided I was gonna go straight down this time. I was like,
Oh,
I can
boy.
handle
What
this.
else? What else do you do?
And so, as most of you probably know, any good mountain has like hills in the middle of the run.
Like
Where-
moguls.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Moguls.
So I was going. My mom
Oh, they're right at
Life
the beginning,
360.
dude.
It
They're
read
tough.
27 miles an hour, and I went off that hill, and I did not stay on the ground. I
Yeah.
flew off
You
that
gotta
bitch.
turn with him.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but I just didn't do it in time. And I flew off.
Sometimes
I smacked my. While I was falling, I was trying to catch something that I don't think was actually there because I never found it afterwards. I thought it was like a piece of my GoPro that fell off, my helmet or something. But I was like
You had
reaching
enough
for that, so I
airtime
didn't
to
brace
realize
my.
what fell off.
I didn't know what it was, but I assumed. But I was trying to catch that, so I didn't brace myself for the fall at all. And I smacked my head on the ground so goddamn hard.
That's
It
the
was
worst.
funny.
I think.
I have a similar
Yeah.
story
Because
to that.
it's funny.
I have a similar
Because
story
no one
to that.
actually saw it, but Nick Nishioka was right behind me. Well, not right behind me, but he saw me. He was with me after I fell. But Jack
He
was like
saw the
way slower,
aftermath.
and he was just watching me slide down the hill on my back.
Oh, I had a fucking. Sorry to cut you off, but I
Yeah,
was
no, you're good. I'm done.
going down
Asshole,
the top,
fuck you.
and I fell on my back, and I ended up just sliding down like half the hill
Oh yeah, we saw.
on
Yeah,
my ass. It's just like, yep, this is happening.
I have
next
I
time
have
we
a
go to
similar-
Liberty,
Yeah.
we gotta take the trail to the front side and then just bomb the black,
Oh my
and
god.
it just goes right to a
I've
green.
tried a black before.
I have a similar story to Andrew's.
Should be easy.
We were me and Jack were at Whitetail, and I think we did a blue, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
And
Ooh, big boy.
it was our last run. It was our last run.
It's always the last run.
And he was like,
It is.
he was like, all right, we're gonna race
That's-
it. Winner has to
Oh,
buy Taco
gosh.
Bell on the way home. And I was like, okay.
Taco
I
Bell.
love Taco Bell, and I love not
Yeah.
spending money
Dude,
because I'm
love me some
Jewish.
Taco Bell.
So what was my next move? Full send, no stops, no carving until I get to the very end. It's
Yup.
smooth
Had
sailing
to
from
hurry
there.
up to Taco Bell.
And so, yeah, I had to get there first, basically. And we're going. I had to jump on Jack for a good while, and this is where my hatred of skiers stems from.
Oh,
God, hate 'em.
Skier cuts in front of me. I go toe edge to try to carve out of the way, catch a lip, knees
Oh,
down, right on a patch of
Oh.
ice, right on a patch of ice.
See, mine
Tore
was heel
tendon.
side at least. I fell on the back of my head.
Tore
That
tendon
sounds
from that.
bad.
And tore tendon, shattered a kneecap. And not shattered, but definitely like It felt like I shattered at first because I was like, I can't move.
So who got the Taco Bell?
Oh, he did, but I don't think I ended up paying for it.
You crippled yourself and then ended up paying for.
No, I don't think I ended up paying for it, but I think he gave me a little bit of mercy on that one. But
As you should.
No, I got back up.
He lost.
I gotta head out.
All right, bud. See you, bud.
See you, bud.
Watch
Nice
it.
podcast.
Nobody
See ya.
wants
Yeah,
Katie
see you,
Taco Bell.
Yeah,
who
but
made
we're
Taco
creeping
Bell?
up on an hour
Probably.
now, so we might as well just close it out.
right.
But
This has been.
I love everybody who watches me. They get a kiss from me.
Oh
personally.
boy,
what?
we got another fucking CallMeCarson on our hands.
That's how you
That
get
being
it.
said,
What?
that
Actually-
being said, nope, shut up. That being said, thank you so much for watching another episode of the SteezCast podcast. If you made it this
Always
far, congratulations. I'm sorry you had to sit through all that.
I think I said like 2 sentences this podcast.
Yeah, probably. But have a great day,
Well, I
night,
wish we had
morning,
one person to
wherever
watch
you are,
this.
however you are. Thank you.
You should
and
just shut up and
goodbye.
end it.
Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.